You're tuned into Chicago's most valuable radio show. And as always, we bring you guys the illest guests from around the city and globe. And today, we got Chris Millie, a.k.a. the Predator, in the building.
Yes, sir. We are here live right now.
Oh, my bad. I hate no clapping.
Kill over there.
Kill over there. Say, look, hey, y'all, kill all that clapping. He on S, for real. I don't want no smoke.
How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. You know, I'm just blessed to be in the position I am today. You know, I'm happy to be here. I really appreciate you guys for having me here. You know, like, it's all love. I love dealing with everybody from the city, you know, born and raised. So, you know, I'm just blessed.
And we appreciate you taking out time to stop by.
So you a boxer, man. We don't get too many boxers up here.
Literally.
Matter of fact, you the second boxer.
Hold on. Who the first?
Drummer.
Yeah.
Yep, Drama.
I don't know who that is.
Dion. His name Dion.
Is he good?
Yeah.
Well, wait.
I don't know.
Is he my weight?
No.
I don't think he's your weight.
Oh, I was going to say.
Might be welter.
Oh, if he my weight, that's free smoke. I mean, hey now. That's free smoke. If he around my weight class, not in the city. Not me.
I like to hear it, though.
Nah, y'all ain't in the same weight class. We gonna keep it positive.
I'm just shouting, man. Shout out to what's his name? Drama. Shout out to Drama. I'm just joking around, man. It's all love.
But then look. When y'all both get to that bag,
yeah, absolutely.
The city gonna be behind both of y'all. We should do some promotion.
Hey, absolutely.
Real talk.
Hey, yo, look, we behind you. Look. Call your people. Tell them to get at our people. Look, we gonna make it happen. We the middleman.
Absolutely.
What got you into boxing, man?
To be honest with you guys, like, what really got me into boxing, I was a college football player at first. So, what really, like, took me out to boxing, we had, me and my wife had took a trip down to Vegas, and this was, like, maybe, like, eight years ago. Like, because I only been boxing for 8 years, but I excelled really, really fast, you know. But we took a trip down to Vegas, and before you know it, I told her, like, you know what? Forget football. I'm going to pick up boxing. And within 18 months, I was already a national champion, like, that quick, like, with that much of a turnaround. Lost like, maybe 30 pounds, because I was about 200, but I fought at 165 pounds. And long story short, like, I was a boxer, 18 months, won a national championship.
Now, what is it about Vegas that, you know, influenced you to get into boxing?
Man, the lights, like, I really, like, no BS, like, I really like the lights. Like, I really love to shine under the lights. I like that attention. I like everything to be about me, you know, and, like, when you're dealing with football, you know, you got a team, you got an entire team, but dealing with boxing, you can't really blame nobody but yourself, you know what I mean?
So was it a fight you was at that?
No, we didn't even go to the fight. It was actually the week of the fight, the week of the Floyd Mayweather. I think it was Floyd and Robert Guerrero, or Floyd versus Canelo. So, you know, the Mexican crowds, you know, bring a lot of people, and it was crazy in the hotels. And so I was like, man, like, I want to be a boxer. And I came back, and within 18 months, I was killing it.
What type of sacrifices you had to make during those 18 months?
Man, not only sacrifices, like, you got to be really.
That seems like a whole lifestyle change.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Like, not just from, like I'm from the South Side. Like, I'm from the hood. You got to think about, like, from eating McDonald's, eating Hardee's and stuff like that, to literally turning over to eating rice, fish. You know what I mean? Like, so it's basically like an entire lifestyle change. Like, from going to sleep at 2:00 in the morning to now I'm every day in the bed at 9:00. Going to sleep by like 10 o'clock, you know, waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning, doing my workouts, you know, because I got 3 workouts a day. So, you know, it's a different lifestyle.
Did you find it hard to discipline yourself throughout that process?
No, I didn't really find it hard to discipline myself because I wanted it. You know, like, it's a difference, you know, when you want it, you know, you got the people that talk about it, that really talk about it, but not really about it, but I really wanted it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm excited to. You said 18 months. Yeah. You already won a title.
I won a national championship, and I was in a 2016 Olympic trials within 18 months. First ever walking into a boxing gym. Of course, I was always on the street, you know, putting people to sleep. You know what I mean? Like everybody. You know, like everybody. I was out fighting.
That was your amateur time.
That was my experience.
That was your training right there.
Like, we really got fights unrecorded. You know, like, not on the record.
Like, I'm 16-0 out here on this block.
On the streets, I'm undefeated. Even right now, as a pro, I'm undefeated. But on the streets, I'm really undefeated. You know what I mean?
So you undefeated in both lanes.
Yeah, I'm undefeated in both lanes. So really, don't try me. You know.
What's the motivation like to, you know, obtain that in 18 months, man? What was that like for you?
The motivation, what it really was for me, was like I knew I didn't want to do what everybody else was doing. You know, like I could have easily used my business degree and go find a job. You know what I mean? Go find a 9-to-5 job because I do have a business degree. But I just was like, I want more. Like I'm not trying to be regular. You know what I mean? Like I love my schedule, what I do. Like I love when I walk in the gym every day from 6 o'clock when I go to my first workout, strength conditioning, from everything. I love the fact that people cater to me. Like people, you know what I mean? Like people do everything that I say. People do everything what's best for me. So, you know, like that was my motivation. And to be honest with you, like I just didn't want to disappoint my wife because I know we put a lot of hard work into it, you know?
Yeah.
Like going from that, because you was in college playing ball, right?
Yeah.
So like the transition, I know like it was easy for you to make that transition, but the support system, like how was that?
Be honest with you, the support system is so. Like the people that laughed at me calling my phone right now can't even get my number. You know what I mean? Like when I first started, you know, people like, oh well, you know, like people boxing since they was kids. Like, you know, like they've been doing this since they was kids. You know, why you think that you 20 years old and can start boxing? You know, so it was kind of like they didn't believe in me, but now they wish they was me, or they call on my phone trying to get close to me or trying to get somebody else close to me. So you know what? I appreciate all y'all because, you know, like that just makes my day even better knowing that you guys doubted me and look at me now.
Let the haters keep hating.
Yeah.
Be real.
Now, you spoke on a business degree. So what degree did you receive?
Oh, I just see my undergrad in business administration, and my wife, because we both went to the same school, and she got her master's in business.
Do you take what you've learned and put that towards your career?
Oh, 100%. Like, I'm not sure if a lot of people know, but like I signed a deal with Golden Boy, which is Oscar De La Hoya, Golden Boy Promotions. I signed that deal 2 years ago. That entire time I didn't have a manager. Like I didn't have a manager. We did everything. We negotiated my deal by myself. Like my wife we literally was to a point where we was like, you know what, we gonna find Oscar and go pull up on him to make him give us a deal, but it came.
Like, if you want to go get it,
like this is like a real story. Like my wife was like, you know what? Let's go to L.A. We gonna go pull up on Oscar because they gonna hear you some way because they knew who I was, but like the promotional companies wasn't really reaching heavily. Like, you know, like the only person I think that reached was Roc Nation Sports, but like I really didn't want to deal with Roc Nation Sports at the moment. You know, like I wanted something bigger. I wanted the best. I was
gonna say, was it because it was still fresh on the scene?
Yeah, absolutely. It was fresh on the scene, and I wanted the best. Like I like my hats off to Roc Nation and everything that they done, but like at this point, like you can't gamble with my career because I didn't put too much into it. Like you can't experience like, oh well, let's experience and see what happens. Not with my career. You know, like I'm too smart for that. So
that's valid.
So like my wife, it was like we had a conversation like, you know what, let's fly to LA and we gonna pull up on Oscar now. Like
you got a rider, bro. You got a rider, bro.
Oscar
listen, y'all, like that was really the conversation that we had, and we went to LA and we didn't pull up on Oscar because like long story short, people think like, oh, you can go to Golden Boy office like similar to what we got here. No, Golden Boy is a high rise downtown. The whole building.
You got to go through.
It's security. They got it's security. You can't even get in. You know what I mean? So like, which was pretty cool. You know, but yeah, like that, like, and recently, like back to what we were saying, like recently about not having a manager. Like recently, I just signed with a manager. This was maybe less than 2 months ago, which is Anthony Joshua, the heavyweight world champion. You know, like the kingpin of boxing. Like we just signed that deal 2 months ago. Wow. So like. This entire time, I didn't have a representation at all.
Make sure to check out the iLLANOiZE playlist in which we provide you with the latest tracks we play live on our show. Head over to Spotify and search iLLANOiZE Radio to follow our playlist, as well as follow our podcast. Now let's get back to the show.
What's up, you got the dog? You got your security with you?
Yeah, I got my security. You know, the number one security in the world.
Hey, like I said when you walked in the door, I finally understand what a designer dog is. Yeah, I see now.
Yeah, this my baby, y'all. This my baby. She got Instagram too. Gway 2 times.
Gway 2 times?
Yeah, make sure y'all follow her too. This my baby.
She look at the camera.
She already know.
No, she really looking at him like, why is he moving with his hand right now? What's going on?
How long have you had her?
No, she this a fresh dog. She fresh off the plane from China. She been in the States for about a year now. She 2 years old right now. She going on 2.
Wow.
Yeah. She's fully grown. 2.5
I was
pounds.
about to say, how much?
Mostly when you see boxers, you thinking them having Rockwilders, German Shepherds, and pit bulls.
Yeah, exactly.
You like maybe the 30th person to even tell me that just this week, just this week alone. Like I like small dogs.
Okay.
At first I liked the big dogs, but then my wife was like, nah, you don't need a big dog. You gonna look cooler with a small dog.
You looking fly.
Hey, listen. When I walk around like this, it's over with. This is it.
That's the conversation starter.
Yeah, this is a conversation. Come on now. Like, who wouldn't talk to me?
Do you see this coat?
Yeah, like, do you see her coat? I really, like, no BS. Like, y'all go to my Instagram, Chris Milley. Y'all go to my Instagram. We really got a matching coat. Like, no BS. Like, we really, like, I got this exact same coat. We got a matching coat.
Wow.
So for you, do you have any kids?
No, no kids yet. We ain't got no kids yet, but definitely soon. Maybe in the next year or two.
Got you. So that's pretty much your child.
Oh,
right
absolutely, 100%. I'll kill about her.
All right, so look, right. So since we're talking about kids, I really want to ask this question. Mm-hmm. So boxers and sex before a fight.
Oh yeah, do that take your energy away?
What's up with that?
Listen. This is from my experience and being around boxing, being around a lot of fighters. Like personally, like me keeping a buck. Like I don't have sex probably 30 days before I fight.
30 days.
And I don't have any intercourse, anything like that. So I spar on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I do not have intercourse on Tuesdays, Thursdays, or Thursdays or Saturdays.
See, I couldn't be no fighter.
Period.
Yeah, me neither.
So does
Look,
it
I'm a lover,
help you
not a
build
fighter.
up aggression to beat somebody ass? Like,
yeah, like I don't know, like when you do it and you do mess up, of course you slip up sometimes, but like your legs just be feeling weak, you're not there, your testosterone gone, like it really takes a lot out of you.
I feel like that right
too
now.
relaxed, get knocked out. You know what I mean? Like who want to be in that position? Like you too relaxed and get knocked out. Like you don't want to be in that position. Like,
You don't even want to be violent.
Yeah, like you wake up like, oh, last night. That's why. Like I don't never want to be in that position.
Chicago niggas need to get some pussy then, because our crime rate will go down if everybody was fucking.
okay.
Listen, first of all, everybody gonna be at home. Everybody gonna be having, doing their thing. Nobody gonna be in the streets.
I'm amazed at how you really put yourself on a strict schedule.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. And it's not just me though. Too. Like she really, like my wife Sean, she really built. Like I'm not sure. Like if a lot of people know, like people really don't know. Like outside of boxing, like that's on the outside. Like people only see the part of looking like like they see the flashiness, they see everything. But that's because fighters got to keep up a persona. You know what I mean? Like we got to keep people interested. But like even as an amateur, like even though like I was winning and I was doing all this, like I was knocking everybody out as an amateur, like we made $0. Like my wife held it down for me when I decided to give up football, when I decided to not go to work. You know what I mean? Like she held it down for me. So like right now it's kind of like in a sense that I got to be able to pay her back for what she's done and what she held down for me. Like you know what I mean? Like and I ain't gonna front and be like, oh yeah, I was making money and this. Like no, I just started making good money. Like she held it down for me. Like from food, from clothes, from housing, from everything. Like she basically took over as the financial provider for my family. Like when I first started, that's how it is. I ain't gonna front.
That's dope, man. I don't think a lot of guys actually will stand up and say that.
No.
You know what I mean? That's working towards something. And for you to stand on that and say that, man, I applaud you, bro.
Yeah,
Real talk.
100% appreciate it.
Real talk. So, like, even with, like, you signing over the Golden Boy boxing promotion, what ended that? Why they didn't come to you, or why you didn't say, look, sign me for another two?
Oh no, I'm still currently signed. Yeah, absolutely. I'm still currently signed to Golden Boy, the best promotion company in boxing. Even though we having a little bit of rough, like with Canelo leaving, but like Golden Boy Promotions, we on the rise, and like I'm gonna be the next superstar of Golden Boy Promotions.
You the only African American.
No, yeah, like I'm right now. I think I might be one of two African Americans. We had one that passed. One of them that passed in a car accident a while back.
That was recently, right? Like
yeah, that was like maybe 3 months ago. Where a boxer passed. He was actually in my weight class. We probably would have met up in about a year or so. So rest R.I.P. to him. And I bless his family. Like because I know how hard it is. To lose somebody that's really the face of your family.
Damn. I mean, I want to know too. COVID. COVID has hit.
Yeah.
How has that been for Golden Boy Promotions as well as for you? Looking for events to fight in.
Like right when COVID hit, like I was getting ready to fight March 23rd, and I was going to fight at the Staples Center in California, March 23rd.
Big fight.
Oh yeah, that was a big card. There was Virgil Ortiz on the card, a World Championship card. So. Like they canceled the card, like Golden Boy's been a little bit rocky. I think they might have had one show, and it's not just Golden Boy, it's the TV product, which is DAZN, like that's who we signed under as well, that's the platform, the media platform. But it's been rocky, they lost a few people, but I think it's gonna come back. I'll definitely be in a ring before February. I'll be back in the ring.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's
She was not.
Yeah, that's her snoring. Like she snores like a grown person.
Snoring?
She was asleep. Yeah, she literally dozed off mid sentence.
Her eyes just opened up wide, like, what's going on?
Hey, she dozed off mid sentence. Like, hey, how you doing?
That's why I started busting out laughing. I was like, yo, the dog is snoring.
Tongue out,
I thought the dog was growling. That's what I'm like, what you growling?
She was not.
Yeah, like she was gone.
So you signed with Golden Boy. You also, like you said, you recently struck. Is it the training or a manager that you recently?
Manager. They handle my management. Yeah.
So you've been managerless for some years.
Yeah.
What made you finally say, you know what, it's time I bring on a manager to help me out?
It was simply because I wanted to build my profile outside the ring. Like you look at a fighter like I think AJ, which is 258 258 management. I think they got a total of 5 fighters, and they all from the UK. Like they got a few guys like that was Olympic medalists from the 2016, which I didn't get a chance to compete in. But they got a lot of guys, and they got a lot of heavy sponsors, like for instance, like British Airways, Land Rover, AP, Jaguar, Under Armour. You know what I mean? So they AJ is a big deal over in the UK, and I wanted to bring what he has to myself, and like I knew that if I wanted to sign on a manager, I wanted the best, so that's why we wanted to go with the best.
Damn, and you got the best.
Absolutely, 100%. And it's kind of like they bring it out as I'm the first American fighter. They got right now they got 6 fighters, and I'm the only American fighter.
I want to know what's the mentality like when you in the ring, my brother. Like, what's that like when you in that ring and you already you're 12-0.
Yeah.
So what's the mentality like?
The mentality is that it's really hard to say. It's kind of like it's either you or me, and I want you to, and it's got to be you because I'm not going home disappointed. I'm going home to my wife, to my hotel, to sleep comfortable. Like it's either you or me, and if I could take you out in 1 second, I'm gonna take you out in 1 second because we do not get paid overtime. Like whether I fight 10 rounds or whether I fight 1 round, I'm still gonna get paid the same. And we ain't, and I ain't.
He
I ain't
said,
trying
"Look,
to go
I'm just
long.
here to knock you out."
Listen, I'm just here so I won't get fined. Hey, shout out to Marshawn Lynch, baby. You know why I'm here.
Hey, man. So, like, to hear you talk just business, bro, you don't hear too many athletes talking business. Like, what, like, outside of, like, was that something you always, like, paid attention to, was the business side?
Yeah, I paid attention to the business side just simply because I knew a little bit about business, but like me having to manage myself and deal with promoters and deal with the local promoters myself kind of gave me that edge over a lot of guys. Like usually you have a manager talking for you.
Right.
You're not actually dealing with anybody one-on-one. So that really gave me my edge on to take the business side more serious because at the end of the day, like it's cool and all, everybody's making money, but at the end of the day, this is a business. After me, it's gonna be a million other guys. Might not be not like me because I'm special, but it's gonna be a million other guys that's gonna follow in the same footsteps that I did. So it's gonna be more and more and more. And I just wanted to leave my footprint the right way. I ain't trying to be like Mike Tyson or end up like, like my manager messed me over, my such and such messed me over. I don't want to be that guy. I want to be the guy where ain't nobody get over on me. That's how I want to be remembered.
The iLLANOiZE app is available now on Apple and Google Play Store. Download the app
Get the latest news, stream our podcast, watch interviews, and listen to iLLANOiZE Radio live. Download the app right now.
I got my partner Chris Millie in the building still. How you feeling, brother?
I'm feeling great.
I love the energy, man. Just listening to your story, man, it sounds like you attacked this boxing thing like an independent rapper. Mm-hmm. That shit is like amazing to hear you talk business and all the things you plan on doing and how you want to go about doing it. I got one question because we was talking on air about you getting a big check and you saying they ain't gonna like you. So I want to know, like, you still in the city?
Yeah.
Do you plan on leaving the city?
Absolutely not. This is my city. I ain't going nowhere.
Oh, I love
Period.
it. I love it.
I ain't going nowhere. This is my city. You won't catch me nowhere. I go to camp for LA. I'm back next day as soon as I'm done fighting.
You get up to the mic. That's dope. I love hearing that. I love hearing that. Keeping that energy here,
I'm
man.
happy you gonna stay. A lot of people get that bag and they gone.
Why I want to go get that bag and get gone and go hang out in somebody else's city? For what? Like, this my city. I ain't comfortable nowhere else. Even though before the pandemic, we had a place in California. Like I wasn't comfortable. I still wasn't home. You know, like, this my home. Like, I ain't finna go be in somebody else's city and hang around somebody else and feel uncomfortable. For what? When I could do the same thing here.
I heard the food ain't all that neither.
The food, hey,
I heard that too.
the taco.
I heard that's bomb.
No, LA is on the healthy wave, you know, so like they got a lot of salad places and stuff like that, but like the taco joints, man, God bless. Them joints crazy.
They good? They good?
Hey, good ain't even a word. They out there real life cooking up tacos on the street. Real life.
I ain't never been to Cali.
Look, it's me neither, but that's the first thing
But
I'm
now
gonna
y'all
get.
got a reason to come. Like, so when they open the world back up,
When you
and
go
I
back
fight,
out there, I'm gonna slide.
Exactly. Like, when you come back up there and slide in my gym, like, we got a bunch of world champions. It's cool, but like, no, when the world open back up, like, all y'all invited to the fights on me.
Appreciate it.
Hey, no, not the plane tickets, but like not the plane tickets, not the hotels, not the plane tickets, not the hotels, but the tickets would be on me.
We there.
Look, hey,
I'm glad you cleared it up. Because I'm thinking like, hold on now, do I get to ride with you? Like, you know how Kevin Hart was like, I roll with Jay on the jet. Do I get to ride with Chris on the jet? Do I get to ride on the plane?
Hey, and I ain't riding on the jet. You know, you catch me in basic economy. I'm just a Spirit flight. I'm in sardines.
Not a Spirit flight.
I'm with you.
I'm just be as an American airline. I like
if the ticket price is right, I'll be on that flight.
Look, if you got tickets to get in, look, we gonna drive. We there. Look, we gonna get some tacos on the street.
You know, it's a $27.
I was about to say that's a 2-day
Look,
drive.
I ain't
Jones, you on your own.
Right.
Look,
Nico, we on the plane.
I
Period.
have to do that 42 Doug whistle because that drive is.
No, that's too long, brother. That's no.
I lose my mind in the car.
sightseeing is always good for that soul, man. The first time.
But I was sightseeing
Yeah,
when I
but
get
for
to LA.
27 hours.
I want to see what's in between.
I gotta ask you too, Chris. You know, with you being here in the city, you know, do you ever plan on putting together, you know, something to give back to the community?
Me being in the city, I did that last year. Then I did that a year before last. You know, like. Actually, I did that this year, too. I pulled up to my hood, to the town, and I gave out, when the pandemic first started, like, we gave out, I think it was 100 pizzas and 100 pizzas, 100 juices,
Oh, yeah. I saw that with Smoothie
100
Dino.
donuts. Yeah, with Smoothie Dino. I had him pull up on me, which is my homie. You know, shout out to Dino, man. You know, like, he put this all together, so, you know, I appreciate that. But yeah, like, I pulled up to my old hood and gave out and stood on the corner. Like, at first we were trying to do it in the schools, but the schools, you know, it's a big process when you're giving stuff back to the schools. So, you know, we just pulled up right in front of school on the corner. The school came out. School sent everybody there to get lunches, free, like, freshly squeezed juices, everything, like, for the kids.
Like, what do you see, you know, yourself after, you know, you retire, boxing is over? What's one of the biggest goals you want to accomplish after boxing?
After boxing, I think I just want to, like, to be honest with you, like, after boxing, I think I'm gonna go chill on a boat somewhere and go travel. Like, you know, like me being in the gym almost 3 times a day, like almost 3 times a day, and usually like sessions between nothing less than 4 hours. So, you know, like, I haven't really had a time to sit back and enjoy, like, chill with my wife, you know, like, you know, like when I had kids, you know, I want to just sit back and chill because, you know, I worked hard. Like it's really, I don't know if people really understand, you know, like minus the Jake Paul situation, that type of fight, Nate Robinson, like boxing ain't really a joke. Like we really put like real life hours into this, like every day, nonstop, you know. So like, I think I just want to sit back, you know, relax, spend some time with my wife, and get her some attention for one time. You know, like all the attention been on me for so long, you know. So it's like when I'm done, like I just want to sit back and chill, you know, spend my money.
Because it's gonna be a lot.
Yeah, like, you know,
I like the way how you just, you know, always put your wife first, man.
100%.
And that's from one black man to another black man. It's like man, dog, like I love hearing that.
Yeah.
Like, we don't hear it a lot.
Oh yeah, like I wouldn't be here. Like this is like me keeping a buck. Like a lot of people don't really like what I said about the not making no money. A lot of people don't really know that. Like, you know, like, so that might be a first time, like me saying that, not me saying it, but like first time me saying it, you know, like on a live radio show, you know, like people don't really hear that part, you know what I mean? So it's like, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be where I'm at today if it wasn't for her, you know? So I gotta show love. Like I'm at a place in my life where I'm comfortable, you know? Like before, you know, you get people that ain't comfortable in their own skin, so they lie and try to hide what's real, you know? But I'm not that no more. You know, I'm comfortable with myself.
Man, that's dope, man.
Now,
that's real dope.
You know, when you get in this ring, you know, everybody got their turn up song. You know what I'm saying? So what gets you right for a fight?
When I was fighting in Chicago, I only came out, like every artist I came out to, every artist, every fight, every highlight tape, I only did Chicago artists. But now that I'm on a bigger stage, I have to go pop, because at the end of the day, when I come out, I want the fans to be interested when I come out. If I put on somebody like in Chicago, it's cool. Like I was coming out to G Herbo. You know what I mean? Like Chicago love G Herbo. You know what I mean? Like, but when I'm in LA fighting on these big stage, I put on G Herbo. Some people might not know who G Herbo is. Like, you know, like most do, the younger age do, but most might not know. But right now, like my most focus is putting the asses in the seats. Like I want to, whatever the crowd is, whatever's popular. Like I think my last song I came out to was Neo and Pitbull, Tonight, you know, but like that got the crowd crazy, you know, like that Tonight, ready. Like that song, you know, like that got the crowd.
This
like
man got some vocals, did you hear him?
Nah, but you know, like, but no, that got the crowd into the fight, you know what I mean? Like they like, oh, who is this guy? And like, you know, like everybody dancing, everybody, you know, like, so then they remember me off that, you know, like, so it's about business move, you know, like that's a real business move, because I want people to remember me not only from me fighting, but remember like, yeah, that's that one dude who came out to that song that I like, you know, they'll remember me forever. They'll remember me forever, you know.
That's interesting to hear that. You know,
so like,
about that.
It seemed like too, like boxing is not only a competitive sport, it's an entertainment, too. So like, how is it? How do you balance both?
You balance both. Like my style, like, you know, like everybody has a different style in boxing. You know, like Floyd got the Floyd style. You know, like the moving around the ring a lot. You know, outthinking everybody, outsmarting everybody. Canelo got the knocking people out. You know, like Ryan Garcia got the flash. You know what I mean? Like it's just about, you got to really adapt yourself to what you capable of doing. Like my style is, I'm coming forward. Like, yeah, it's entertainment. Yeah, it's entertainment, but I'm also coming forward on your ass. Like, I'm in the ring to knock you out. That's entertaining for the fans outside the ring. From the casual fans to the real boxing fans, knockouts catch eyes. And that's what I'm in it for. I'm in that, like I said, remember, I ain't getting paid overtime. I'm in there to put you to sleep. Like, if I record one fight, I think maybe my fourth fight, I had a 15-second knockout. The crowd loved that. You know what I mean? That is because it was a 15-second knockout. It's something that they can remember. You know what I mean? Like, people still hit me up to this day like, yo, bro, I remember seeing you at such and such and at the casino in Hamilton, Indiana, and you knocked that dude out in 15 seconds. You know what I mean? So it's like, that's the style like that I want to bring to the ring. Like, I'm the predator for a reason.
Man,
you know?
And speaking of knockouts, you had what, 12? If I'm not 12 fights.
I think I got 12 fights, but I got 9 knockouts, right?
Yeah,
12
that's what I was
fights, 9
gonna bring
knockouts.
up.
Yeah, 12 fights, 9 knockouts.
Bro, what's that? 4? My math might be off, but that's 4 fights that went to, you know, unanimous decision.
Yeah, 4 fights that went to UD.
And everything else, nigga got knocked out.
Yeah. Even in the amateurs, I was putting people to sleep. When I first fought, my first time fighting, my first time fighting, my first fight, I put somebody to sleep.
What do that feel like? No, I ain't never slept nobody. So
Man,
what do it feel like
man.
knowing that you just hit a motherfucker and now they sleep?
They
on that Nate Robinson.
Listen. I'm trying to Nate Robinson everybody I get in the ring with. I'm trying to make you take a nap. You going night like Ha Davis.
Be cool, big fella. You going down, big fella.
You going night. But that feeling, like I don't think it's no other feeling like that. Like me being honest, like I love that.
Is it like an adrenaline rush or like?
I just love breaking other men down. You know what I mean? I love opposing my will on people. You know what I mean? If I could put you to sleep, like I love that. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you get off to stuff like that when you hurt somebody. Like I punch people to the body. Like I'm a phenomenal body puncher. You know, like I love
breaking the real.
I love hitting somebody. I love hitting somebody in the body and hearing that noise. Oh. You know what I mean? Like when they make that noise, like when you know it's over. Like when you make that, it's over. I know you gone. You know?
Oh dear.
What did that feel like the first time?
Man, the first time when I did that, like it's kind of like it's just like you sucking the energy out of somebody.
Is it funny?
It's not funny. Like I probably got off to it. You know what I mean? I might have peed a little bit off that noise. You know, that's just.
Oh, he did.
Hey, that's just me. That's just me being honest. Like I
That's
really,
a different
like,
type of crazy.
Yeah, like you to be a boxer, you got to be a little bit crazy, but you got to be able to balance it.
Right,
you know what I mean? Like you got to be able to balance it. Yeah.
Damn, you say ugh.
So I don't know the history of Chicago boxing. Is it like a big history of boxing here?
Yeah, you got some legends from Chicago. You got some legends from Chicago. Like in the old days, you got a guy like Doc Nicholson was a WBC world champion. You got Oliver McCall. He you know, like those guys. But like right now in Chicago, you got a few guys. Shout out to Kenny Sims. You know, he works with Jay Prince, and you got Desto. He signed with Adrian Broner and them. You know, like he fighting actually right now. Like I was supposed to be tuning in, but I'm here. But it's cool.
We'll catch it after.
It's gonna be a knockout, so we gonna catch it after that. Mm-hmm. Shout out to my boy Desto from 029. But you know, you got a lot of guys. Another one, Nate Gallimore. He fought a lot. These are the guys I'm talking about right now in my era. You know, Josh Greer. He's also with them. You know, Ed Brown, the boxer who passed away. Not too long ago.
Chicago talent.
You know, it's a lot of Chicago talent. You know, it's just that, you know, like Chicago was overlooked at some point, but right now we kind of bringing that look back to Chicago. You know what I mean? Like we trying, because I'm on a take. You know, even though they got a girl here who's like a 4 she got 4 belts. You got a girl here who got 4 belts in Chicago. Jessica Pascal.
We need her up here.
Yeah, she got 4 belts. She got WBC, IBO, WBF, and WA. Yeah.
Hold on, we need her up here. You know her personally?
Yeah, I know her personally.
Yeah, we got to tap in.
Yeah,
Wow.
absolutely.
Wow, that's cool.
I'm happy you just gave us a history lesson.
Yeah, absolutely.
We didn't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's some hitters in Chicago.
Do you feel like Chicago boxers get the short end of the stick sometimes?
Oh, 100%. It's because, like, you know, like the people don't really gravitate towards Chicago people. You know, like the fan base. You know, like the fan base is not here. You know, like everybody want to get the free 99, and everybody want to try to scheme in on everything. You know, like instead of really supporting your own, like don't ask for everything free, because at the end of the day, can you go to the movie theaters for free?
No.
Can you go get gas for free?
You can't even get water for free.
You can't even get water free, and water is free in a faucet. In case you guys didn't know, but no,
And even
like,
then, you paying for that too.
yeah, but it's like you know, like that support level is not there. That's why, you know, like even when I was fighting in Chicago, you know, like people supported me just because of who I am. You know what I mean? But like, of course, we wanted more and more and more. You know, like, but the support level is picking up. You know, like, and I just want the best. You know, I just want the best for my city.
Well said, man. Well said. Well, we appreciate you. You know, definitely taking out time to slide. I believe I heard you say earlier that you may have a fight in February.
Yeah, we looking at I said I'll be fighting before February. So right now we looking at different dates to give me a fight before I'll be back in the ring before February.
Do you know who you gonna be fighting?
No, we don't know, but hey, God bless him. Cause listen, over this pandemic, I done learned some new tricks. I done learned some new things. I'm a whole different fighter. I done turned into you thought I was a dog before. It's over with now.
Ooh,
Man.
all right. Ooh.
Look, man, we trying to be on all campaign and promotional tools, man.
For real.
On everything, man. I appreciate you for coming in.
Definitely.
Give out your social media where people can find you.
Make sure you guys follow me on Chris Millie, MILY on Instagram. Twitter is the real Chris Millie. Facebook, I think it's Chris Millie as well too. But yeah,
how do you pronounce your last name?
My last name is Ousley.
Ousley.
He had it right.
No, I'm gonna be honest.
No,
I fucked it up first.
Oh, you did?
And then I sat down and I kept looking at it and kept looking. I'm like, it's Ousley.
Yeah,
and
everybody messes up, so don't worry. Like everybody messes up.
I definitely butchered it.
Don't even worry about it. Everybody did.